Happy June! It is a week into the new month, so I'm going to be doing my May favorites. Now, this is going to be a bit random, aka me. Do have some makeup products, but I think the non-makeup products outweigh the makeup products. So if you aren't into that, you can stop the video now. But if you want to know what I've been into in the month of May, then just keep watching. So obviously the most biggest thing that I have been into is hair color. I use just box color, and it is called Splat. And this is hot pink. I bought the purple and the pink at the same time because I wasn't sure exactly which color I wanted to go. I had hot pink last summer. Only had it for about two to 3 weeks. I'm on about at least week 3 with the purple, and no problems with it fading or anything like that. It works just very well. You get bleach with it, so you bleach your whole head, and then you put the color on. And this time I actually found it is called a Splat Fade Defense. It's a 3-pack. When I had gotten the pink last year, I never saw it, so I don't know how new it is, but I never used it. I just used regular color shampoo and conditioner. But this comes in 3 steps, and step 1 is the cleanser. And so you replace your shampoo with step 1, the cleanser. Step 2, you're going to replace your conditioner with the moisturizer. And the only thing I've heard different about that kind of color is you need to use cold water, especially when you shampoo. But on the step 2, it specifically says to use lukewarm water. And it also says to leave in for 5 minutes before you rinse it out. And then step 3 is just this cute little bottle, and it is called Lock-In. And it's essentially an oil, and obviously you leave it in. You start from root to tip, and you kind of just work it through. Damp hair, once you've towel dried it, and then style it and go about your way. And I'm really glad that they came out with something like that, because it's really nice to have something so specific for something so vibrant and not just your everyday, browns and blondes and auburns and redheads and all that, because it's a lot of work, to keep up with pinks and purples and blues and greens, and Splat has pretty much every color under the sun. So that's been my biggest thing. I normally couldn't do it because of work, but since I am in between jobs at the moment, I kind of just took advantage of and said, hey, why not? I'm at home. I'm working on finding a job, but until that happens, I'm gonna do what I want. So I did, and like I said, I went back and forth between pink and purple, but I had the pink last year, so I decided to do the purple. I really want to do turquoise, like a teal and turquoise, like the mermaid style that a bunch of celebrities are doing, but I feel like you need longer hair, and I know how expensive extensions are. And if I found a job where I couldn't do where I couldn't have the color that I wanted, then it would be a waste of money. So I'm just sticking to this. It's easy, to go back to brown or black or, a lighter brown, whatever. You just bleach it out and put whatever color you want on, and it's done. So that is my first May favorite. And it'll probably be my favorite for a little while and until I find a job. But fingers are crossed that I can find a job, and fingers are double crossed that I can find one where I can keep hair like this. So, Speaking of hair, so obviously when you have a color like this, you don't want to wash it every day because it's going to just rinse your color out. And when I had brown hair, I didn't wash it every day. I washed it every other day, but I couldn't get away with washing it. I couldn't get away with not washing it more than every other day because of how oily it is. Well, with the color in it, I try to go 2 to 3 days without washing it. And this brings me to my next product. And forgive me if I butcher this because I believe it's Russian. Schwarzkopf. It's Schwarzkoph. And it's actually developed with Claudia Schiffer. And it's Stylish Old Time with Microfix technology. And this is Volume and Texture Luxe Fresh Dry Shampoo. I love this stuff. I've tried a billion dry shampoos, not just with this color hair, but when I've had blonde hair, when I've had a brunette hair, when I've had more black hair, because my hair does get oily. And, if I'm off for a day or two, you know, if you want to think it's disgusting, that's fine, but maybe I don't want to wash my hair when I'm off. I wait until I go back to work. Whatever the case may be, sometimes it just looks really good, and I don't want to mess it up by washing it. So I just, squirt some dry shampoo in. And when they came out with this line, I tried it just because it was brand new. Never had heard about it, never heard anybody say anything about it. I just wanted to try it. It smells so good. Like, it doesn't smell like that old just hairspray salon, smell. It just smells good. But this works so well, and I would recommend it to anybody with any kind of hair, any color. Definitely give it a try. And like I said, I think it's Schwarzkopf, something like that. All right, next. Let's see. What should we get into? Let's keep it on the hair and makeup. That's all those are the only two hair products I have, but I do have some makeup. So I finally purchased my very first Sigma brushes. So I got 3 of them. And they are these three bad boys right here. Okay? So this is the foundation, the F80. And it's actually, it looks a little odd because it had been taking a bath. It was getting clean before I started the video. And I love this brush. I never realized how much you actually had to take care of brushes and clean them. But I guess when you have such good quality of something, you really do have to take care of it, because I've noticed the last 2 or 3 times I've gone and put makeup on, it's not blending as well, and I'm like, there's way too much residue in there. So I'm in the process of cleaning that. And then I have this tapered little brush. I use it for highlighting. I use it a lot for pressing in my concealer and then my pressed powder over it, and it works really well for that. I really like it because it obviously, fits right in there, and you can just press, and it's going to, not give you the streaks. And then this is the Large Fluff E50, and I bought it for an eyeshadow brush, and when I got it, I was a little disappointed because I didn't realize how big it is, but it does still work for your eyelids. It also works really well for the type of highlighter that I use, because it's essentially I guess you could call it an eyeshadow. It's a loose powder and just a little, tube like that, or a little tub like this. So you just dip it and then, put it on here, and it looks like, whoa, like you just like marked your cheek with chalk, but you blend it, and this works perfectly with it. So I'm really, really glad that I splurged and got the money, spent the money on those, because they're definitely, definitely worth it. And I think once I get more advanced and learn more techniques and tricks, I'll definitely be buying some more of those. So, last month in my Ipsy box, or my Ipsy, yes, it came in a box, but it was a bag. This was the bag with the lipstick, and it says "Contents, My Life." Now, I love it. I'm not a lipstick person, but I still love it. It's by the brand Breakups to Makeups, which I will definitely be talking about for the June favorites. But I think these bags are just so cute, and I love that this came as the Ipsy bag, because you get to keep it and reuse it. So it's dirty. It's already got makeup on it. It needs to be washed. But that's definitely one of my favorites. All right. Speaking of May, there was Mother's Day in May. So I don't have a picture that I can show you because I'm using the laptop, but for Mother's Day, I got my mom a laptop. She had been wanting one, and we had been looking back and forth for different ones. I really want to save up and get a MacBook. I have an iPad, and I love it, and I love the system, the iOS system. So I haven't decided if I'm going to get just a laptop to have, or just continue using my phone and my iPad and now her laptop. But so I did get her that, um, and then because I am technically a mother, but a mother of four, and that is her right there, Lily. Can you say hi, Lily? That is my little one, Lily Blake. She got me a couple of goodies, including these. They are Nike, and they are comfort foot beds. So, let me put one down. They are super, super squishy, and I mean super squishy. And they're hot pink and black, which are two of my favorites. So comfortable. And when I'm running, out to get the mail or take the trash out, or take them on a walk, because my mom has a dog too, and he's actually over here sleeping. But anything really, just slip them on. They're so comfortable. So yeah, that's definitely been a favorite all month. And let's see, what else? I'm going to talk about the Sephora eyeshadow, the eyeshadow that someone at my mom's work gave her. I talked about it in my last video. The, did I name it? Yeah, that video, that last one that I just uploaded yesterday. It was, yeah, yeah, so it'll come to me. It is called, I couldn't remember the name of what it was called in the video when I was talking about it. I was describing the color and the shimmer and how she came about it and all that. But it is a shimmer eyeshadow, and it is Satin Corset in 68. So it's very pretty. I've used it once or twice. I think, no, I don't have it on. But here's, as you can see, it's very pigmented. So it's very pretty. really happy with it. And that was one of the reasons that I decided to, when I went to, the video that I was blanking on was the Ulta and Sephora haul. So when I decided to go to Sephora, that was the main reason, was to see what kind of eyeshadows they had and how much they were and all that. All right, so let's talk these three drugstore makeup brands or makeup items. So these two, L'Oreal True Match, these are the same brand. This is the foundation, and it is, sorry, the light is right there shining. It is a super blendable makeup. And it is a broad spectrum of an SPF of 17, and it's a natural buff N3. And there are days where it will make me look super dewy that I have to really tone it down with some powder. Other days it just makes me look sorry, my leg is asleep here. Where it makes me look just kind of dewy and it's not really a big deal. I can, go on about my day. I'm not worried about it. And then this is the concealer, and it is in neutral. So I've said this before in both of my last two videos that I've made. Concealers, primers, any kind of those extra steps I never got into until I started watching YouTube and seeing people do it, and start here, go down the nose line, and then keep going down underneath your eye, and then up towards your temple, and then your eyelid, and then blend. I never had heard of that ever until I started watching YouTube, and I love doing it now because it opens up your face, your eyes, you just look more awake, it gives you that glow under here. It's awesome. So these two are definitely my favorites. I bought a couple of different foundations. I bought a Revlon and the Maybelline Fit, and I do like them. The Revlon's not quite as full coverage. It's a little more sheer. But these True Match are definitely my go-to. And then the other drugstore product is a mascara. And again, I saw it as a recommendation on a favorites from someone here on YouTube. And it is Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express. Just mascara. Use it in black. The thing I like is the wand, definitely, because it's it starts off. So yeah, it starts off big, skinnier here. It gets big, skinny. So when you're getting into you can start here and get in the corners, then get the fullness, and then get really, really tight into that corner. So I really like that. That's really awesome. It definitely lives up to the name, the pumped up, because you do get that volume, which is really nice. So, I guess technically this is a drugstore. It's a chapstick. I've had it for a very long time and just kind of came across it again. And it is the Nivea A Kiss of Shimmer Radiant Lip Care. So it's just a chapstick. It does look like a lipstick when and it's a baby pink, kind of a peachy color in there. I don't know if it'll swatch because I don't know how sheer it is. But yeah, I mean, you can see the shimmer and that's it. But putting it over a chapstick or a lip gloss that doesn't have shimmer, it just adds a little bit of shimmer. So that's really nice. I really like that. And it definitely moisturizes your lips. Okay, the other chapstick that I use is one that I got in I believe it was in my April. Which one was it? My April Beauty Box 5 box. And this is from Lasting Smiles, and it's an organic lip organic lip balm. And here it is. Doesn't really, I mean, it has a smell. It just smells like chapstick. Like, it doesn't have a fruity smell. It doesn't have, you know, vanilla or musk or anything like that. It smells good, and it really, really moisturizes your lips, which I love because I don't wear lipsticks. I do wear glosses, but they can dry your lips out. Chapsticks are just amazing. Um, we have 3 more makeup products. Ta-da! I finally own the Beauty Blender. I actually found it at TJ Maxx. It's teal, which it might be hard to see because of the lighting, and it does have some makeup on it. But it's a teal. $3, not 20, $3. And I don't know how the Beauty Blender works, but this works flawlessly. Love. Very happy with that. So, yeah, I bought that just a couple weeks ago. I was there just browsing, killing some time, and they had it up at the front. And, sorry, I keep moving around. My back and hip are bothering me like an old person. No offense to old people, of course. But yeah, so I saw it and I was like, that's the Beauty Blender. I'm going to buy it. All right, so 2 more beauty items. This I got, I'm pretty sure it was April. I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was April. April's Ipsy. Was it Ipsy? Yes, because I got it in a bag. And the brand is called Hey Honey. It is a good morning honey silk facial serum. All day nourishing, and it's for all skin types. I actually am almost about out, so I have it. I've been keeping it on my desk so that I can look into ordering a regular size bottle or 2 because I really, really like it. And it's funny because I don't like anything honey, like nothing, but this is amazing, and it makes your face feel so smooth. So I'm sad I'm running out, but I should be able to get a replacement, so that makes me happy. All right, the last makeup, um this was in May's last month, and because it was the orange box, it was in May's Birchbox, and this is Precipitives false eyelashes plus mascara, and it's got fibers, so it helps with your length. Let me see if I can. And again, it's not as thin and then bigger in the middle as the Maybelline, but it is fabulous. Like A plus plus. I will buy the full size of this and be using this because it is a wonderful mascara. And it has that, the tip here at the end. So it makes it easy, to get in here and get those lashes. Perfect. All right, so that is the makeup thing. I have 2 more, which are completely off the grid, but I normally only drink wine. I don't like beer. I can't handle liquor. I'm not woman enough. It's just the way it is. So I drink mixed drinks when I go out, and then I drink wine. But I came across the little wine coolers called Seagrams at Walmart. They're like 10 for 10. I was looking at them when I was shopping one day, and they have a black cherry fizz. I'm going to take a moment of silence. There are no words needed. I mean, none. None, none, none. This is just so good. Anything cherry and black cherry, like, I die for. And I don't like cherries, the cherries themselves. I don't like the texture. But you give me something that's flavored and tastes like cherry. Hello. So, it's empty, but I haven't drank the whole thing. It's actually in my next thing I wanted to show you. It's in this little mason jar, which has my name on it, and I had to write them down. Bistro chalk markers. Okay, so my mom and I went to a wedding last last Saturday. And this was one of the party favors. And they're vinyl stickers. And then they had all these different color markers that you could color and create your label. And mine just says Laura with the heart and little squigglies and some polka dots. And so I have mine drinking it. But that's seriously like the cutest idea ever. Okay, now I want to talk about music and then we will be done. So, first and foremost, you know what I'm going to say. 2 words, one tall blonde, Taylor Swift. If anyone deserves a moment of silence, it is her. So, she opened the 1989 World Tour in Tokyo on May 5th. There were 55,000 people at that show. It was incredible. I mean, I tried so hard to stay off of Tumblr and just the internet in general because I didn't want to see spoilers. But there was no way. I was like, no, I have to see what's going on. So she had so many outfit changes. She sang for 2 hours straight. She did 18 songs. Like, she murdered it. And it just kills me that she is going to be in DC for 2 dates next month at the Nats Park where the Nationals play. And the tickets are so expensive. Ugh, but let me show you. She just, like, I mean, hello. She just killed it. Like, she's Taylor Swift. She nailed opening night. And then, nearly 3 weeks later, no, 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks later on the 17th, when the Billboard Music Awards, started, she debuted Bad Blood. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. She murdered it even more. Like, how is it even possible? Selena and Martha and, I mean, Zendaya and Gigi. And then she had freaking Mariska Hargitay and Meredith Grey, who, Ellen Pompeo, and Cindy Crawford. Who does that? Taylor, that too. The video is amazeballs. Like, I keep the song on repeat if I'm in the car. I keep the video on repeat if I'm in the house. Like, it is so good. I love it. And I love the remix with Kendrick Lamar. Like, it just brings it to a whole nother level that you wouldn't expect. Like, it is amazing. So, okay. So Taylor ran over. I seriously could just talk about her forever, and I'm not even lying. So, I want to talk about music, okay? So, Pitch Perfect 2 came out. My mom and I saw it. So good. The music in it was was good. It wasn't as good as Pitch Perfect, but sequels have that. You know, they just kind of lack being able to bring to the screen and to the audience what the original movie does. But it was a good movie. And then we also saw. I know I said I wanted to talk music, but this is talking movies first. And then we saw Bad Pursuit, and my sister actually went and saw that with us, and we had to sit literally. There were 2 rows in front of us, and then we were sitting there, and it was so uncomfortable, and it was so hard to enjoy. But it was a very funny movie. It was. I mean, Sofia Vergara, and I've never been a fan of hers until Modern Family. And then Reese Witherspoon is just hysterical. So the two of them together, it was a very good movie. So if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it. A couple of my favorite songs for May. I know the video just dropped at the end of the week, so it was right before the beginning of June. But it had gotten leaked. I don't know when it was supposed to be released, but Maroon 5, This Summer's Gonna Hurt Like a Motherfucker. Excuse my language, that is what it's called. Where he gets naked in the beginning and you get to see his wonderful butt. That song is so good and it's going to be a huge summer hit. The other summer hit that I think is really going to blow up and people are going to be listening to more and more as the summer, gets closer is Sage the Gemini and Nick Jonas. It's called Good Thing. And I'm going to have to stop there because I can't get started on Nick Jonas because, I may be gay, but that man is fine. Like, there's just no other word. No other word. And then Brittany and Iggy finally got to release their video of Pretty Girls, and it is a great video. I hate that it's not even 3 minutes long, but Brittany looks phenomenal in it. Like, she looks so good. I am so proud of her for working so hard and getting her body into shape. She looks amazing. And then The Weeknd, The Hills. The Hills is what the song is called. Love, love, love. Don't really understand the video. He's in a car wreck, gets out. There's girls in the car. They start kind of thrashing him around because they're mad he was in a wreck. And then he goes home and it's just kind of weird. But the song is so good. So good. I love The Weeknd. Like, anything The Weeknd sings is just, excuse me, it's just amazing. And then the last song that is like, oh, is Sam Hunt, Take Your Time. And I'm not a country person by any means, but that man is gorgeous and he can sing. And he's a huge songwriter, so he writes his own songs. So he definitely deserves the props because his songs are it's funny because when I first heard it, it reminded me so much of something that Taylor would write and sing. Just those, just the words that, you don't have to, you don't have to fall in love with me. And, I'm not trying to ruin your night or your weekend or your plans. Like, I just want to, have some time with you and get to know you. And it's amazing. So, I know, right? I kind of had a little cheat sheet, so I want to make sure I got everything, which I think I did. Oh, you know what? One more thing. I promise. One more thing and then we'll be done. This came in, I don't know if I wrote it down. Yes, it was May's Birchbox. Yes, this was my full, ooh, sorry. This was my size, one of my full size products in my May Birchbox, and it is Lord and Berry mascara. And I love this stuff. It works wonders on my bottom lashes, but it really does a good job on my top lashes as well. Um, to my knowledge, I've never heard of Lord and Berry until I received them. I mean, it's possible that I could have, but not that I'm aware of. So, um, I know that's the first product I've ever owned, but it works wonders. So I definitely am glad that, that was one of my um, full size products because I really like it. And I don't use it every day. I've been switching it up because I have so many new mascaras, but it's definitely one that I use pretty frequently. So I really do like it. And then my mom really likes it. She's all the time asking for it. So, okay. So yeah, that is my completely random 101 May favorites and facts. Hopefully you made it through and didn't take too long to get through. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, any questions, feedback, if you want to tell me to shut the hell up next time, don't do it anymore. If you want to know anything, leave a message or a comment down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon.